Welcome back to Let's Play Metroid Other M, ladies and gentlemen. We're on an elevator going down. Yay? Question mark? I don't know. There was supposedly a lot of intrigue in the previous part that really just doesn't come off as all that intriguing to me. Especially since we're, spoiler alert, never 100% clear on who exactly the traitor ends up being, because that plot point, I'm guessing they just gave up on it after a while. You know, I suspect that it was probably... Nah, I'll leave it for when we get there. But anyway... Shine Spark, oh boy. These stupid things. Never really clearly figure out what's the best way to deal with them. I suppose you could just freeze them in place and then just shoot. On the other hand, I might have had the idea to use missiles at some point. I don't know. Like I said, this is post-commentary sometime after I had long since been done with the game. Yes, game, I know how to use the Shine Spark, and I know what I'm going to use it for. I'm going to use it to get this item up here. Wrong way. Dadgummit. You know, as much as I am not into the whole non-linear thing when it comes to video games, which is why I'm not particularly a big Metroid fan. I am a teensy bit miffed about the whole acquiring items in this game thing, because this game is not only entirely non-linear. Oh boy. Ow. Entirely so non-linear that you can't actually go anywhere at a given time. You're pretty much forced onto it, but it's also so linear but that you are told where items are pretty much ahead of time. And well, quite frankly, I prefer to know where the items are instead of search around an entire facility blindly looking for 100% completionism. Yeah, pointing out where they are ahead of time is kind of you know, not very encouraging to exploration. Not that this game is encouraging that at all anyway. And it practically gives you energy tanks sometimes. Ah, this shit. It would be nice if I could shoot through walls like I did when I had the wave beam. And you know, I know what some people are probably thinking in regards to that. It's game logic! You can't have all your upgrades at the beginning of the game. Well, I agree with that. There's just one problem I have, is that their justification is absolutely idiotically retarded! You start with every frickin' upgrade in the game, and your justification for not using them is because you don't want to go against your former commanding officer's authorization of certain equipment. Okay, I'll grant that he had good justification for the power bombs, but I swear to God, absolutely every other single thing that he fails to... absolutely everything. I mean every single thing that she turns off.
You need a permeating shot effect to get past this. I'm authorizing you to unlock your wave beam.
Yes, authorizing me to use something that I should have never turned off in the first place. Why are you respecting this asshat anyway? He told you. No, I mean, You kept your various suit turned off simply because he didn't authorize it. You kept all your stacked beam upgrades turned off because he didn't authorize it. You turn off things that are not specifically destructive about your suit just because he didn't authorize your capacity to use them. I don't mind game logic that says you can't use certain upgrades until you acquire them by a certain time in the game. But when you justify that with, I gotta keep them turned off because some shitheel that I respect for no goddamn reason. And no, I don't care what she said in the game. That's not justifiable enough. She's not part of the Galactic Federation anymore. Seeing him as a father figure, pfft. You were raised by Chozo, not this dickhead. The point is, I don't care what type of respect she has for him. Why are you turning off items? Why are you turning off equipment that is, you know, kind of life-savingly necessary? Your numerous beam upgrades, your suit upgrades. Actually, that's another thing. How do you turn off the suits? I mean, granted, Metroid Other M seems to be taking a certain degree of idiocracy with this to begin with. In that, suddenly all of her suits are part of the same base. Suddenly all of her suit powers are part of the same base power suit that she's always wearing. Which is an interesting concept, but not really how it's been working in the past. Oh great, Avalanche. I remember I died to this because I'm type of stupid on my first run. And wouldn't you know, the game does a shine spark for me out of frickin' nowhere. I couldn't do that on my own, thanks game. Yeah. But yeah, exactly how do you turn off an entire suit module upgrade thing? From what I gather, turning on the various suit here, basically the only visual difference it does is it gives her some slight orange coloration to parts of her. These type of platforming segments are totally not awkward with a D-pad. Like I said, I can understand some of the justification for this game's ass control scheme. That said, it is still ass. Great. On the bright side, I at least now have the wave beam, which means I can shoot through these guys' armor. Get off! These guys' armors when they turn gold without having to resort to missiles. And why? Why, oh why? Just why have missiles be a first-person only type of thing? Why even include first-person crap? Ugh, this game frustrates me for too many reasons. And I'm not even a fan of this series anyway. And I still like this game just a little bit more simply because it's more linear. And I don't care for that type of crap, but Ugh. Anyway, next time we return to live commentary on Metroid Other M, so past me, take it away.